out in moving. But before we get right in, let's take a quick look at these players' stats. Malfunctionn with a 45% win rate, but a 53% precision. Very impressive stuff.
Yeah, I think Malfunctionn, I mean, we see the contrast with Consus' stats, 87% win rate and 67% precision, both a good deal higher. And yeah, it's just been incredible to watch Consus' dominance so far. Malfunctionn is known primarily in the community as a moving player. I would say Consus is known more as kind of an all-rounder, and of course the winner of the World Cup in 2023. But you also see the long average guess time from both of those players, which indicates just how much they like to take their time when they're playing rounds. I mean, 41 seconds from Consus might be the longest average guess time in the entire league. So even though he often has a good sense for where he is, he really likes to take his time and make sure that he's making the right guess.
Yeah, and it seems to pay off for him. We do have some players who like going fast, but yeah, Consus, I think one of the longest, probably along with Trichter. But they're in, they're off. It's round one, moving, Malfunctionn versus Consus. Malfunctionn really quickly zooming in here, has a thought, thinks it's Åland.
It is going to be Åland. We have a Malfunctionn maybe on the 5K. Hard to say, there are a lot of bridges here, but Åland is very recognizable. It's part of Finland, but it has Swedish infrastructure and language, and also really red roads. They are currently both on the same bridge, so we may have a double 5K here. Yep.
Double 5K to start the day. You can't ask for anything better.
And like I said, two of the best moving players in the world, excellent pinpointers, very, very good at narrowing their location down. So, yeah, no better way to start than that.
Love to see it, and it takes us to round two. It's almost like it didn't happen. No damage taken. Let's see if we can see it again.
Great way to set the mood, though. Again, not every player in this league, in fact, most players in this league probably would not have been able to 5K that location as quickly as they did.
It's exactly what we were talking about, the move-in prowess.
Looks like an urban Kenya round here. What players will look for in Kenya is usually counties, which are the first level subdivisions. They're fairly easy to learn, and they show up quite often on signs. Looks like neither player has found one, but we'll see if in the last 15 seconds they're able to run into some piece of information.
Oh, it's just Edinburgh, of course.
Right.
Edinburgh,
Can't believe I thought it was Kenya
Scotland.
and it's Scotland.
Oh, of course.
I need to lock in. Oh, it may say Moronga, because Consus is clicking there. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
It's another 5K.
Another 5K. Consus. So impressive. What a guess there. That little pinpoint last second.
I imagine maybe below Edinburgh it said Moronga. I didn't quite see it. But again, just the ability to pinpoint quickly, like once you know the town, finding the exact 5K, something Consus is so good at. And we saw that on display once again there.
I was a little too distracted by it apparently being Scotland that I didn't see anything else in the sign, but Consus did. Round three now. 2 times damage. I mean, Malfunctionn even still had a great guess, so she's only down about 100 points here.
Yep. This one will be Czechia. We had a couple... Ooh, there's a sign. I think it says... Does it say Ostrava? I can't tell because the map is covering. It does say Ostrava, which is a city in eastern Czechia, which Malfunctionn will know. Consus does not have the same sign. So this could be an opportunity for Malfunctionn. With the sign to Ostrava, we are likely going to be further east within the country.
Yeah, seems like Consus is just opting to guess pretty central because he hasn't found anything too helpful, but he does know the country. Malfunctionn should win this round. Yep, she does. That's going to be some decent points. Nothing too crazy, small country, but that's going to be Consus losing just about 1,000 health there. Malfunctionn now with a nice lead.
Yep. And again, we've talked time and time again about Consus's consistency and just how close he is even when he's not right on the location. He's still so good at not dropping too many points. So it's definitely going to be difficult for Malfunctionn to take all this health away. Ooh, does he know Kaiser?
Oh, he's got it.
I think he might. Yeah, I think he knows. So Kreis Steinfurt. So Germany's second level subdivisions is around 400 something of them. So they're a pain to learn, but when you learn them, they are super helpful for narrowing down the country. Oh my gosh, Malfunctionn has one. She's got 1 second. Oh
with
my
no
goodness.
time. Wow. Consus with the 4997, and he didn't even necessarily try and pinpoint anything.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually found the town or if he just clicked in the Kais and got lucky, but amazing again from Consus. But Malfunctionn, with like 2 seconds left, saw the same info that Consus had. Even though she wasn't able to zoom in, she still clicked in the right area.
So impressive. This is that moving prowess. Two of the best moving players in the world. Obviously, we love to talk about how Blinky is one of the best, but Consus and Malfunctionn, so good at moving too.
Malfunctionn just saw province abbreviation FG, which would be Foggia, which is sort of... I would have thought that she would know that, but I'm not sure. See, Foggia. Yeah, so we have Foggia on a sign for Consus, but oh... So I think Malfunctionn either missed the abbreviation or didn't know it, but Consus is going to be close here, and this could be big points.
Wow, this could... Where's Malfunctionn? Yeah, she's down in Sicily. Trying to line something up possibly, but Consus might be right there. Let's see. Consus on it with 3 times damage. That's going to be a huge hit.
It's a huge hit. And again, it was the first mistake really that we've seen from either player. I think Malfunctionn had the info and wasn't quite able to use it, or maybe didn't see it. But yeah, that's all it takes. Again, 2 players of this caliber, 1 mistake can make all the difference.
It sure can. We saw it there. Will we see it again round 6? Malfunctionn now 1700 health. Consus sitting at 5k, close to full. I believe has only lost 1 round so far. Can Malfunctionn make a comeback?
How did he find the town? Maybe he had the state. Oh, it does say. I think it says Kaduna State. Okay, that's how he knew. But yeah, he has the state and the town name, and Consus found it. So Malfunctionn's pretty close. Might survive, but Consus can basically have 5k again here.
Or exact 5k. No, 4998. But it wins him the game. Malfunctionn was still making such great guesses, but Consus just right on top of it every time.
Just a dominant game from Consus there. He did not make a single mistake. The only place he dropped points was that Czechia round where he didn't have any signage at all. And otherwise, he played absolutely flawlessly there. And again, Malfunctionn is a great moving player, and she honestly played really well there. But it was mainly that 1 mistake in Italy that cost her the game.
Yeah. You lose that many points like that, hard to come back against Consus's consistency. But we move on to no move, and Malfunctionn makes the guess first. But we see Consus, one of those players who really takes his time, even with the pressure on. Has not opened the map with 3 seconds left. Finally does. Goes in Thailand. Who's closer? It's going to be Consus.
Wow. He takes his time, and he always makes a good guess. Malfunctionn, yeah, I mean... I think Malfunctionn likes to take her time on moving because of how good at moving she is, but we saw that her average guess time is a good deal lower than Consus's. That's probably because on no move in NPC, she kind of just gets the info she needs and just goes for it. Whereas Consus, again, we've seen him every time. It doesn't even matter if he has a decent idea, he always takes his time. And you see Malfunctionn is going to pretty consistently, I think, be zooming in more quickly than him.
She is right now. Yeah, Consus, generally, about every time we watch him, he's always the last to open the map.
Gauge the suspense for us, because we don't know what he's thinking about.
We never know, but then he's just right. We'll see if he is right now. Malfunctionn does have the map open. Consus now, too. Going North Island.
Very different ideas here.
Yeah. This could be pretty big points, even for a round 2. Malfunctionn, pretty far south in the South Island. Consus, far north of the North Island.
Yeah, Malfunctionn's just been trying to line up a road. She still hasn't found something she likes, so we'll see. North it is.
Consus! Unbelievable from Consus. What can you do against this consistency? It's so hard.
Man, it's putting on a clinic right now. I mean, these are some of the best guesses we've seen from Consus, and that's saying something. But you're seeing right now why he hasn't lost a match yet and why he won the World Cup. He is just crazy good.
Crazy good. Yeah, our first ever GeoGuessr World Cup winner in 2023. It was so exciting to watch him lift that trophy. Making a name again after only being in the quarterfinals of the last World Cup. He's coming back in the World League with a renewed passion. What can he do now? Malfunctionn. 2300 health. Consus still on full, and it's round 3.
Malfunctionn guessing pretty far north within Peru. I do like the Peru guess, but Consus in Chile.
Wow,
Oh,
we have a Chile.
I could see that too.
I
I'm
could
not
see it
sure,
also.
but this could
Oh,
end the
wow.
game even for either
Very
player.
easily.
Oh,
Malfunctionn on top of
goodness.
it. With 2 times damage, that wins her the no-move game. What in the world? She broke through the consistency of Consus with one insane guess and takes us to NMPZ.
The caster's curse.
The caster curse.
Just praising Consus. What a guess, though. Malfunctionn, not only in the right country on a tough round, but 11 kilometers away is crazy. And she takes it to NMPZ.
Unreal. We're now on no moving, panning, or zooming. One still singular image is all the players get. This is what they have to guess on. And Consus actually opening the map first right now. Zooming in on the US. Malfunctionn yet to do so.
So like we said, Consus has won every match, which means that he's won all of his NMPZ games. He's won 4 out of 4. And his round, he's won 15 out of 20 rounds. So he's won 75% of his rounds in NMPZ as well, so he's been dominant so far.
Wow. We'll see if he does it here. Malfunctionn did just have an amazing guess. If she can get some more in NMPZ, could take the matchup and be Consus's first match loss. We will see right here, right now. Malfunctionn switches to South Dakota. Consus in Idaho.
Now she's in Colorado.
Oh, Colorado now.
I could see any of these. I mean, these are all reasonable guesses. New Mexico.
Mexico.
Wow.
Malfunctionn deals a big hit to Consus's health round 1.
Yeah, so I mentioned Consus won 4 out of 4 games in NPZ. Malfunctionn only 1 out of 5, so she's definitely struggled a little bit more, but that is definitely the start that she wanted.
Quick Mexico zoom here. Sonora now from Malfunctionn. Consus has zoomed into Nayarit. We'll see where he makes his guess, though. No, he's going to go over to Baja.
Yeah, so Mexico, tricky country, very big country. They're both on the Baja Peninsula, but Consus is quite a bit further south right now. Oh my goodness, that's a 5K! What?
That's a 5K from Malfunctionn, and no reaction on the camera either. What in the world?
5K at MPZ on that is crazy.
That is unreal.
How did she line up the curve? That's unbelievable. Wow. Consus now on the ropes.
Seriously on the ropes. Malfunctionn full health, and it's only round 3. Consus less than half. She locks in North Spain near Barcelona. Consus guessing close by, but a little farther south. Malfunctionn's gonna be closer, deal even more damage to Consus' health bar.
Malfunctionn is like possessed now. What is happening? This is crazy. That Peru guess and then these NMPZ guesses have been stellar.
They really have. Now both making quick zooms. Looks like the Atacama Desert in Chile. Got the all-white road lines, very common in Chile.
But Chile, it's a big enough country, or you know, a long enough country that Consus could lose here, depending on where the guesses end up. But Malfunctionn right now, I think, is a good deal further south, so Consus is thinking of switching, and he does. So now the guesses are pretty similar. Wow.
Oh, and Consus, finally with a bit of a comeback, an amazing guess. Deals 1,000 points of damage, but Malfunctionn still has a big lead. Consus is going to need a little bit more than that going forward if he wants to stay undefeated in the league.
And the level of gameplay right now is crazy.
Yeah,
Consus just
unreal.
getting the right stretch of road. Instalock and Vientiane from
And Consus
Malfunctionn.
follows.
Consus agrees. Okay, yeah, it's. I wouldn't say it's obvious.
But they just know it.
Vientiane can look a lot like Thailand at times, especially in MPZ. It's really tough to tell, but well done by both getting that.
Very well done. Quick little 27 damage. Malfunctionn still with a massive lead, though. The multis are now 3.5 times damage. We're round 6, NMPZ.
Is this Brazil? Or, oh boy.
This is a crazy hard round.
Oh, Senegal.
Wow.
I thought of that too, but wow. I honestly didn't think it would be. What a crazy location we have here.
Malfunction's considering it now. Consus is 2, so we are probably going to see 2 Senegal guesses here.
But again, very different areas. I mean, I have seen the coverage where Malfunctionn is clicking. I have seen it look like this with this camera. Oh my gosh, this is such a specific guess.
Yeah, it's so specific. Who's going to be the better
she's
Senegal
switching.
guesser?
Now she's just switching to TS.
Yeah, they're pretty close to each other now, playing it safe. It is good she did that. That actually maybe could have lost her the game. At bare minimum, would have been a lot of points lost. So a good last second switch.
Yep. And again, even getting the country there, as I so artfully demonstrated, was not obvious. That was, again, it might seem like everyone just click the same country, both close, move on. But again, it was not obvious that was even Senegal in the first place.
Round 7 now, another hard one. We have 2 Italy zooms though from both these players. I like it. It makes sense for the trees, things like that.
Malfunction
has moved now.
Now she's kind of jumping all over the place.
Another very difficult round.
I don't have any idea what this is. I mean, this is so difficult. I agree it's most likely Europe, at least, but...
I agree too. I wish we could see what Consus was doing. I think his cam is frozen here, but... It seems like he's considering Italy, bare minimum Malfunctionn, a Bulgaria and Italy 50-50 for her. Consus locking in southern Italy, considering north, but he keeps it south. Malfunctionn is in Bulgaria. The timer runs out. Who will it be? It's Spain!
Wow.
But Consus is closer, so with 4 times damage, that's a pretty big hit to Malfunctionn's health, even though she's going to still hold the lead. We're going to go to round 9 with a much closer game.
What a wild Spain round. And now we have
Very
Urban
wild.
India on 4.5x damage. Here we go.
Urban India.
I don't know if the players can see any language. I mean, I can't see, but there are a couple signs that they might be able to make out. Looks like they're both clicking in Hindi-speaking areas. Maybe they'll be able to guess based off of the architecture or something else, but India, a very big country, could easily decide the game in either direction.
It definitely could. Big country, big points, Jake. Round 8, 4.5 times. Both players under half health. This could be it.
Consus is in Uttarakhand, which is a pretty specific guess, but he does seem to be fairly confident about that area. And Malfunctionn is just more in the middle of Uttar Pradesh. This could be major damage. And Consus takes it.
Consus with an insane guess, round 8, 4.5 times multiplier, wins it. What a match we just watched. I cannot believe it.
That was one of the best matches we've seen so far, like, at all. I mean, that was incredible. The guesses from both players were so good. The consistency, the level that we saw was some of the highest that we've ever seen. And